Hello, everyone. We're back with Ken Dombrowski, Executive Life Coach and Master Hypnotist. And today we want to talk about common misconceptions of hypnosis. What are they?
Well, you get a lot of them. I get folks calling, every day. We're flooded with phone calls and talk to people for the first time about hypnosis and what it can do for them. And I would say probably the number one question that we get is, how do I know if I can be hypnotized? That seems to be the big one. Well, it's a very simple, easy answer, and it's called the National Guild of Hypnotists. This is the teaching that they've been teaching for 50 years, and of course I completely agree. Is anyone who wants to be hypnotized can be hypnotized? It's really that simple. If someone does not want to be hypnotized, they cannot be hypnotized. I cannot just walk up to someone on the street and put a whammy on them. It does not work that way. If I walk up to someone on the street and say, hey, I happen to be a professional master hypnotist, would you be interested in just doing a small little hypnosis demonstration? And if they agree, they consent, well, now we can work with that. But if they say no, there's nothing I can do. But when it comes to the actual hypnosis itself, a lot of people are under this other misunderstanding that it's some kind of mind control. So there are too many movies and TV shows where they show someone being hypnotized into doing some bad or evil thing. Maybe hypnotize somebody to rob a bank, for example. And it does not work that way. It cannot be that way. I can hypnotize you, put you into a nice state of being. And if I were in hypnosis to recommend something that is out of character, out of social convention, something that might be considered damaging or destructive to a person, depending on how ludicrous whatever it is I say, they might pop their eyes open and say, what the hell did you just say to me? Or they might laugh and or they might just dismiss it and not even have a response because it's just not something they're going to do. So you cannot hypnotize someone into doing something they don't want to do. It has to be in alignment with their values. So that there's a whole lot about also, this is another one that comes up, is it a religious thing? Is hypnosis like the work of the devil? I get this every great once in a while from my Christian friends. And the answer to that is just absolutely not. There's no connection whatsoever to any kind of devil or satanic ritual through hypnosis. It just isn't. All we're doing is putting the mind into a relaxed state so we can talk to it into the subconscious mind without the conscious getting in the way and filtering it out. So those are some of the most common misconceptions that we get. Other ones, can I get stuck in hypnosis? Actually, I say this all the time. My favorite movies, I love the movie Office Space from back in like 1998 or 99, something like that, where the guy got stuck in hypnosis because his hypnotist died of a heart attack right in the middle of the hypnosis. And as much as I love that movie and I think it's absolute joy, no, you're not going to walk out of there in a hypnotic trance. Like an example I use, that if you're in hypnosis, I can have you in the deepest hypnosis. I've even created something called a hypnotic coma, where you're just completely out of it. I mean, we're talking, you don't have anything. It's darkness. And if the fire alarm in my office was to set off, your eyes would open up, we'd stand up together and walk out of the office. You're not going to get stuck there and burn in a fire because you're in this deep, deep trance. So yeah, there are a lot of misconceptions, a lot of misunderstandings, but they're really, it's just not knowing. There's no education out there about what hypnosis is and how it works.
Thank you so much for that insight, Ken. Follow to learn more about opening up your mind to hypnosis.